Hi neighbors, welcome to my channel. My name is Jerri-ellen and it is my pleasure to have you here. I just have myself a cup of coffee and I'm going to make some cloud biscuits. I got this recipe from, I picked up a cookbook at a local thrift store a while back because it caught my eye because it's from Ontario, Canada, this book. And that's where I live right now. So who knows, I might end up back on the East Coast someday. You never know. I never say never. Like, it might be the West Coast, or I may just stay around here. Who knows? But, however, let's get into this. The recipe is called Cloud Biscuits, and I have my ingredients out. It's going to be quick and easy, simple, as usual. I have my oven preheating to 450 degrees Fahrenheit or 232 degrees Celsius, okay? I loosen my flour, or aerate it, or whatever you want to say, because I'm going to measure out the flour into a cup, and I don't want to overdo it in my cup, because I need 2 cups of flour, okay? 2 cups, I'm just going to get a spoon. 2 cups of flour is about 250 grams if you're weighing out your flour. I overflow the cup and scrape off the top, put it into the bowl. This way I know the flour isn't packed in this container, and I'm not putting packed flour into my cup and getting too much flour. This recipe was submitted by a lady in Caledon, Ontario. Caledon, Ontario is so pretty in the fall. We used to live really near Caledon. Okay, so I have that, and now I'm going to put, a tablespoon of sugar. And the lady's name was Anne. Her name was Anne. So thank you, Anne, for this recipe. It's very much like the biscuits that I made that my mom showed me how to make. So it definitely caught my eye. 4 teaspoons of baking powder. How is everybody doing today? Do you call these scones or biscuits? My neck of the woods, we call them biscuits. And sincerely, I ask that. I hope you're doing fantastic. And salt, we're going to need salt. A half teaspoon of salt. Dry. So I'm going to mix it all together, or you can sift it. I'm just using my whisk. Last week, I put up a video of my grocery haul, and I said I was baking bread. I had a bread in mind that I was going to bake, and then I changed my mind and I baked a different bread. And then, oopsie daisy. Then I realized that that bread was already on my channel, so I didn't share it. A half a cup of shortening. The half a cup of shortening is 100 grams. I'm going to cut the shortening into the flour until it's kind of like crummy. Coarse crumbs. You can use a fork, or you could use 2 knives and cut it in, or you can use a pastry cutter. That's what I have here. And if you don't have shortening where you are, you can use lard. You could even use like a nice butter. I don't mind having some bigger crumbs in this. Looking through this book, the book that I have there, there's recipes in it. Oh my goodness, they are just like recipes that we made, or I make, or Mom made, or friends made. So I'm looking forward to it. It reminded me of a few recipes, and I'm looking forward to making some, sharing them with you. Excuse me 1 second. I'm going to mix this together. I'm going to wash my hands again really quickly. 1 second. You want clean hands when you're going to handle this. And now I'm just lightly flouring my silicone mat that I have here on my counter. The dough is a slightly sticky dough, a bit of a shaggy dough, which I know is going to be delicious because it reminds me so much of my mom's recipe. The only difference is my mom really didn't put sugar in her scones slash biscuits, but delicious. And sometimes she used butter instead of lard or shortening. A lot of times she used butter in hers. So anyway, put this onto a lightly floured surface, and the recipe in the book says that you're going to knead it like 10, 11 times, something like that. I found that I really didn't need to knead it that amount of times. And then you're going to roll this out until it's a half an inch of thickness, which is 1.27 centimeters. So a little bit over a centimeter of thickness is what you want to achieve. I don't twist because I don't want to hinder the rise of the biscuits. The size of my cookie cutter or biscuit scone cutter is 3 inches in diameter, which is 7.7 to 8 centimeters in diameter. And I rolled these, and I'm realizing that I rolled them a bit too thin. So then I decided I'm going to gather all my dough to get the proper thickness of this. And needless to say, though, because right now they look nice and smooth on the top because I was after rolling them nice and perfect like. But when I put them together to re-roll them, I kind of patted it out and rolled it a bit, but I didn't want to mess around with it too much because I didn't want my biscuits to get tough or anything. So they ended up not being like smooth top, but like I say, spoiler alert, tasty, tasty. I don't know if I mentioned, my oven was at 450 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 232 degrees Celsius. Now after about 10 to 12 minutes in the oven, on the second shelf from the bottom of the oven is where my rack was. These came out golden brown, puffed up, delicious, flaky. You need to try this. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? I think it does anyway. Admit it, people. It looks delicious. I'm going to open up one of these and have a little tasty poo, put a little bit of butter on it, and enjoy it. I hope that if you like this video that you already gave me a thumbs up, but if not, I appreciate it if you do. Don't forget to share it out on your social media or email it or whatever you want to do. Share it out, though. I would really, really appreciate it. Help my channel grow. Also, if you're not subscribed, I hope that you consider subscribing. When you do, please click the notification bell so that when I upload a video and you have it clicked to all, you'll get my videos that way. That way you don't miss any of my uploads. So anyway, let's just have a little tasty poo now. Cheers, neighbors. Nice and flaky. I love scones, biscuits, whatever you want to call them. I call them delicious. Delicious. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to link a few biscuit recipes or scone recipes in this video somewhere. Recipe in the description box below the video. Peace, love, and God bless. Take care, everyone. See you in the next one. Bye.